Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hello Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this guy Rodri was one of Europe's most coveted midfielders when he was on the market, and often seen as an integral component in the next generation of Spanish midfielders. He's got that outstanding quality of being able to shield the ball particularly well, and that is key to any holding midfielder.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Nico Williams. Garcia gets a foot in here. Now it's Williams. He's got plenty of space out wide here. It's run loose here. That pass has been well intercepted.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicely spread. And it's Ruiz. Now it's Oyarzabal. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Now it's Mbolo. Nico Williams promptly onto that challenge. Rodri. React. And the counter is on. Okafor.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail.
Okafor! Oh, split-second reaction.
Okafor is offering a right smile there.
Distributed tidily. Spain are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. What a save by David Raya! That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Howson can get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's clever. It's Morata! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. So smooth, a signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Spain have penetrated for the first time.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And he's been shifted off it. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And he stuck it away. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Great, and the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And he's taking no chances there. That's the keeper's ball. Spain have the chance to go the other way. Tries from distance. And that is wildly off target.
Spain certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
And that's going up front in a hurry. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Dani Olmo. And here's Morata. Grimaldo. Foot in.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Morata. And it's made its way to him. Tries a shot! And it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
A case now of complete control. Akanji kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, good ball! Rodri. And Dani Olmo.
This is the time you need that pace.
Nico Williams. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Sambolo, knocks it into space. Well, that is one way to stop him. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Presentation featuring our guest performers today.
So we're underway for the second half. Switzerland not having the rob of the green at the moment. They are trailing. Muscular approach does pay off here. Granit Xhaka. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Morata. Well read, and the danger is averted. And he skips past his man. Xhaka did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Passing is crisp and sharp. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Spain can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended.
Takes a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Great defending, strong and determined. Fabian Ruiz.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Nicely weighted ball. He's found space here. That is good alertness. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Number 11.
Switzerland choosing to make the first change. And Bolo going after that.
Number 22.
Now it's Morata. And it's Grimaldo. He's picked his way through. Fabian Ruiz. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Okafor. This looks promising. Howson wins the duel this time. Switzerland still have the cards to affect this game. Looking for the run. Look at this. Okafor! Nico Williams. Nico Williams. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, that's well spotted. Zakaria. It's a good spell of possession, this.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Xhaka. Oh, well played, well played. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Switzerland clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And here's Nico Williams. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oyarzabal. Zakaria. Pedro Porro is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Shapes to shoot!
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Nico Williams. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's a good ball out wide. Looking for options for movement. Brilliantly cut out. Now it's Bolo. Reader. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Dani Olmo does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Now it's Morata. Tries to play it through. And that interception was most necessary.
Substitution for Switzerland. Number 7, Mbolo. Number 9, Okafor. Number 6, Zakaria. Number 10, Xhaka. Coming on the field, number 14, number 24, number 8, Freuler. Number 26. Substitutions taking place.
Reader is onto it in a flash. And it's Pedri. Gets a good foot in there. 5 minutes left on the clock. Can he get it through? Now it's Garcia. Oh, that's fabulous. Threads one in. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And they're back on the ball again. And the pass is intercepted.
2 added minutes has been
Rodri.
indicated.
2 minutes to be added on. Now it's Ferran Torres. He can run onto that. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
And we come to you now with a quick request.
So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So things are underway. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
And the counter is on.
And Bolo.
Oh, this is a terrific run.
And it's Xhaka. Not the most accurate pass.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, cracking ball.
He's having a shot!
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Nico Williams has been emerging and a very good player to watch as he's growing his game, Peter. I've been hugely impressed with his confidence, with his energy, with his dynamism, with his spirit, with his willingness and enthusiasm. And all those qualities are the perfect mix in him going on to have a great career.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way.
Garcia gets over and intercepts. Looking to play him in. Hangs one in. Rodriguez with the clearance. Granit Xhaka. Switzerland are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Rodri. More and more pressure on the ball here. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Le Normal. Now it's Morata. Grimaldo. That is ended up in no man's land. And it's Olmo.
No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery.
Granit Xhaka. Williams.
And the shot! Goal! Spain!
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Spain have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And Bolo
unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
Looking for options for movement.
Oh, that's a fine interception.
And here's Mbolo. Good ball, good take. He's found some space. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Xhaka. And the pass is intercepted.
Switzerland truly have no need to panic. They can reassess.
Shot a goal! It's a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now it's Mbolo. Now it's Okafor. Le Normand is the guilty party there. And that's going to be a booking. Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of...
Yeah, he might have been looking for a gap there, Peter, but he couldn't find it.
And it's Rodriguez. Granit Xhaka. Nico Williams.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And here's the chance to counter. Well, played right into his path.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And we've reached half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Switzerland really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. Back on the way. Great chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Spain with the corner, they're first. Keeper has taken decisive action. Switzerland are looking to go forward now. And that could set him on his way. Mbolo! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Raya breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's Mbolo!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great vision. Cross goes in there. And that's the keeper's ball. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Grimaldo. Now, can they get him away? He's a sharp little ball here. And he gets rid in a hurry. Grimaldo. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And he's... Oh, shooting chance! Goal, Switzerland! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Switzerland are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Switzerland leading now.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Now here, bullish header! Loose ball now. Oh no, this doesn't. And he's following up! Denied by an instinctive save.
Morata really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. He's found a way through. Cross in.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Dani Olmo. That is a brilliant interception. Shapes to shoot! And he's quick to get rid. Nico Williams. Switzerland perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well read, nice interception. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Porro.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Pedro Porro drives forward on the overlap.
Spain really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And he's cut it out. Now it's Morata. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's superb. And a chance! Goal! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Switzerland now in a position far more desirable.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
There's the shot! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
And Bolo really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Number 10, Shaka. Number 6, Zakaria.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Number 26, number 8, Bola.
Garcia. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rida. And he shoots! And it's there! It's all becoming so easy. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Switz, can he finish? And that's a sharp finish. Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. And that was as close to certain as can be.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We're up and running then.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, the centre of midfield, Peter, is where battles are won and lost. So I see Rodri as a player who can dominate his midfield position. He's excellent at winning and recycling the ball, as well as passing it all over the pitch. I see him as someone who's very well suited now even to those highest tempo games.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Fabian Ruiz, and they can counter here. And it's Ruiz. It's Morata! Superb goal!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Switzerland are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
Oyarzabal! Oh, good finish. And they're threatening to fly away here.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Spain are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Might be dangerous.
Decent chance! Superb from Okafor! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Now it's Bolo. Delicate ball, and it needs to...
And he shoots! And he's stuck it away. They have come roaring back.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
It's turning into quite a gem, this. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Switzerland presented with a golden opportunity here. A lot hinges on this one.
The comeback is complete.
Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
Switzerland have their lead.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Now it's Bolo. Granit Xhaka. It's Xhaka! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Granit Xhaka is offering a right smile there.
Switzerland with the corner. They're first. That's a decent clearance. Pinches it off him. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Embolo! Fantastic from Embolo! He's got himself an absolute peach. A again in a trice, and they are soaring. You just know there is no stopping that.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. And a header. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They are purring, truly purring. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all...
Chance for a shot! Delicious from Dani Olmo! A finish right from the top drawer. He has given that the lot. Bang!
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Spain may be down, but not out just yet. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's a sharp little ball here. No, he's not getting his way this time. Dani Olmo. Now Nico Williams. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's in plenty of space here. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, they can break here.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Now it's Morata. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Okafor. Oh, he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket, it's just a stern lecture. Dani Olmo. Nicely worked. And for the first half, that is that.
Switzerland are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Switzerland are up by 2 in this truly end-to-end contest. What will the second half bring us? So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Goes down, but nothing given. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pedro Porro tries to play it through. Garcia cuts it out. Granit Xhaka. He won't be happy with that one. Howson carries the ball down the right. Pedri. Lenormand. And here's Dani Olmo. And here's Pedri. And that's gone loose. And it's Rodri. He has a look up. Can he finish? Well taken goal. It is an explosive start to the second half.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Spain now just needing 1.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
No, that was never going to make it. And it's Pedri. And here's Yamal. And he's being shifted off it.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. He'll try from distance! Oh, he's done it! It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
He's had a shot! Goal, Switzerland! And they're back in front! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Zakaria. Rodri could move up a gear here. Garcia kept his eye on it, and he's there. Lenormand did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Clipped into space. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Delivered in. And that's been well dealt with. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Shaka. Coming on the field is number 26.
And he's managed to get rid. Switzerland have the chance to go the other way. Okafor, he's having a pop! It's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing...
Oh no, what has happened here? He's in, and the shot! Off the post, and no mistake. And they are disappearing out of sight. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
As if three weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Switzerland visibly comfortable, now up by 3.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Tries to dink it through. He's having a shot! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper. It's their second corner of the game. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's quick to get rid. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Embolo. Spain needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Just eases him off the ball. Reader is onto it in a flash. Pedri. Now it's Perez. Pedri. He's free. Goes for a shot! Freuler. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great vision. Ferran Torres.
Substitution for Switzerland.
Spain have their third corner.
Coming on the field is
and into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Taking place.
Switzerland are looking to go forward now. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. He's not got that quite right. Chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Tries to get it clear. And here's Perez. Now who's going to be first to this? Garcia receives it in a good position. Can he finish? Fabulous from Ferran Torres! A finish of true class. It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed. He made it happen. squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper...
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Okafor collecting the match ball, and it is his. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things already rolling. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, the versatility of Nico Williams has been hugely impressive. I think, Peter, he's just as good on either side of the pitch, and he has a footballing brain that seems to allow him to work things out with ease. And I think it's been suggested at times that he could play further up the pitch, but I think as a fullback, having the space to run into, I think to take away that from his game would be criminal.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Now, there's a terrific hit. Spain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Switzerland are looking to go forward now.
Great chance! And that would have been some goal.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
And it's Porro. Grimaldo. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. A couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. First quarter of an hour gone. Great vision. Oh, that's well spotted. That is ended up in no man's land. Grimaldo. Dani Olmo has the space to scheme. Oh, he's played it in low. Rodriguez with the clearance. Still goalless. More and more pressure on the ball here. Pedro Porro. Spain are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. It's a promising position.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Spain are looking to break at pace. And he's been shifted off it. And this is Embolo. Can he get on the end of this?
Gets the shot away! Goal! Switzerland! And Switzerland take the lead.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Switzerland are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Can he finish?
And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Succumbs to the pressure. That's a good foray he's making.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Dani Olmo, and that's been intercepted, and that was nowhere near his best. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Granit Xhaka. And here's Morata. Oyarzabal. Pedro Porro has it in a wide...
Impressive jump!
Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences. Switzerland really should be happy to let this half run out now and go against...
Chance! And he's stuck it away! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Xhaka.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Dani Olmo. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's superb. Very nicely done. And that's been drilled in.
Tries a shot!
Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far?
Well, it's been an intriguing watch. A really nice contrast of styles that seem to suit both teams pretty well. Who's ultimately going to win it? It's anyone's guess still.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And we are back on the way. Granit Xhaka. Oyarzabal! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Marvellous goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Morata. Oh, that's bad. Chance for a shot! It's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was...
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Number 23.
And that should get the job done. Xhaka. And this is Embolo. Oh, super ball. Space for him to turn and look. Lovely feet. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
Well, in the end, nothing might have come of it, but nothing wrong with the running involved. Something the defence need to wake up to, I think.
Number 22.
Now it's Dani Olmo.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Xhaka cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Now it's Embolo. Switzerland are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Chips it through. Oh, a gilt edge! There's the shot! Wanted to outwit the keeper, but a shade off target.
Well, it was probably, for him, the best option, but then again, I'm not the best judge of that.
Oyarzabal, who's set up one goal so far. Pass somewhat off target. Chomer. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Dani Olmo. And this is Morata. Oh, played through for the wide man.
Substitution in progress.
Chomer. Okafor is herring after that one. And Rida. That's a shade optimistic. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Okafor. Oh, that was vital. Opts for safety. Just no time to dwell on the ball there.
Number 26.
Punched away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pedri. No, he's not getting his way this time. Looking for options for movement. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Mbolo. Perez. Threads one in. Well, that has not gone well. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Ferran Torres. Kermit gets across to intercept that. And he welcomes it in. Now it's Gavi. Flings in across. Garcia gets it clear.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now that's well seen too. Well, that pass isn't the best. And he cuts out the supply. Has a look and plays it forward. Zakaria. Okafor. Thinks about the shot. Brilliantly cut out. Gavi. Pedri. That's been cut out, well played.
That's good play from him.
He's shifting through the gears here.
4 added minutes
There
has
will
been
be
indicated.
4 extra minutes. Now it's Okafor. Okafor. Lenormand does really well to win the ball there. Okafor. Look at the space here. That's an excellent interception. Ferran Torres. Played out towards the right wing. Knocks it into space. And this is Perez. He is through here. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Switzerland pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're very much on the way now. Aimed beyond the defence. No, that's been intercepted. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this guy Morata is an interesting player, Peter, who has the look of a target man, but his game is all about making runs in behind opposition defences. And I like the fact that he can be creative too. You know, using that space to drop into and linking up with anybody breaking forward. And I think it's something we're going to see shortly.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. And claimed it back swiftly. And it's played in. And he's there to clear it. Ferran Torres. No goals as yet, but it has been pretty lively. Yamal receives it in a wide position. Nico Williams. And this is Morata. Oh, he's bustling through here. Nico Williams. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he spark a counter here? Quarter of an hour played. Now it's Fabian Ruiz.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Dani Olmo, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that.
And the shot! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
He's got away. Yamal. Oh, look at this.
Yamal! That's another chance! And one more try!
Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Spain are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonal.
Takes a shot!
Loose.
And again! And a neat finish! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Oyarzábal at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And he plays one through. Dani Olmo gets into a good position. That's good play. Alex Grimaldo delivers. Howson gets it away. Yamal.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he's picked it up out wide. And it's claimed by the keeper. Now it's Morata. Looking for options for movement. That's a nicely shaped ball.
It's Morata! Goal! Spain! And they get themselves in front! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Spain leading now.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
So the last big chance perhaps before half-time.
We could be looking at a game-changing moment.
And it's Ruiz.
He's in a great position here, and he whips it in, and he's heaved it away.
Merino.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's managed to gift it back. Looking to play him in. And it's made its way to him. Chance, surely! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Well read, nice interception. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's shifting through the gears here. Shoots! Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Spain are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. So straight into the second half. And that's a good ball. Oh, just skips past his man.
Nico Williams
Has created one goal already. And here's Ferran Torres. Yamal. Shot a goal!
Rodri. Fabian Ruiz.
Now he's got space here. It's a promising position. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Plenty to aim at here. And that was very necessary. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Chance here to counter. And here's Ferran Torres.
Morata. Lenormand
With the clearance.
Fabian Ruiz.
And they can counter here. Dani Olmo.
Morata.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Yamal! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Fabian Ruiz.
Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo running with the ball. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, good spread. That's an imaginative pass. Played in... Big chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Spain with the corner. They're first. That's the keeper's ball.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can...
Chance for a shot! Fabulous from Ferran Torres! He's got himself an absolute peach. What remarkable powers of recovery.
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut.
And a chance! And that is quite wonderful! A finish of true class! And they're back in front!
That's just downright fabulous, both the disguise and the control, and then that gentle scoop.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? He's through here. Morata unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Ferran Torres. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
And a header!
And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's been played through. Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there!
2 up now, and they are cruising.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on.
Great chance!
Fabian Ruiz. Dani Olmo chips it through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Spain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Rodri. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, they've got it again. And here's Marino. Marino. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Marino.
Marino really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
There's the shot! Oh, that's fabulous! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they are disappearing out of sight!
He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity.
Header! And that's a good finish. And they are right back within touch.
Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
So could they be onto something here? Now it's Morata. Morata. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Can he finish?
It's loose now and they... Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Fabian Ruiz!
No, he got that all wrong.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 7.
Spain have opted to make another change here. Morata taking his leave here, having got himself on the score sheet.
He's sharing a smile or two as he's leaving the pitch, Peter. I think his contribution is widely appreciated.
He's had a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
This is their second corner of the game.
Será reemplazado por el dorsal 25.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being.
He's having a shot!
So that's it. It is all over. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality. Absolutely.